Howdy, ladies and gentlemen of the United Kingdom and the other countries in the world. This is Cyberman Reacts, and we have got myself, Haroldinho, we've got Miniminter, we've got Tobe Jizzle, we've got Bazinga, and today we're looking at crazy ideas that actually worked. Interesting. There appears to be marijuana plants on the screen right now. But,
that's a crazy idea that worked.
Well, mate, the first person to figure that one out must have been baffled.
Buzzing.
Time you're faced with a problem, surely you've racked a few stupid ideas through your mind before you found a practical solution. Yes. But once in a while, it seems those outlandish solutions might just actually be solutions. Okay. Here's 15 times those crazy ideas actually work.
Square watermelon.
Number 15, tallest man saves dolphins. What do you do when you're faced with two dolphins who accidentally ingested plastic? If you thought perhaps there should be animal experts or surgery involved, it seems none of that was necessary.
Alright, how would you guys do it? I'd give them something that's going to make them throw up. Intentionally, I'd give them like.
What if you have nothing? It's just you and the dolphin.
Heimlich maneuver.
Just me and the dolphin.
Heimlich.
I'd shit in its mouth.
Yeah.
Shit in its mouth.
Right,
I'd pray that I never swallow plastic, bro. Near bog. I pray.
Near bog. Not just in general, just near bog.
Just near bog, bro. If I swallow it near you lot, you probably got the ability to save me, lads.
Well, Simon might be able to, because we're all about to find out here. Look what he does. Simon might be able to do it.
Why me?
Because you're tall, you got long arms, bro.
I put my arm down its
Bazinga
throat.
ain't reaching down my throat,
Yeah, I
is he?
put my arm down its throat and make it throw up. Not shit in its mouth.
Yeah, but I ain't got the long arms, bro. I ain't got my arms
So
aren't long
you
enough.
said you're shitting in its mouth. I can't believe it.
Bro, it's life or death.
But what if it dies? Then you just shit in a dead dolphin's mouth.
Well, at least I tried, alright? I'm sure it will.
Shitting in its mouth.
A Mongolian herdsman by the name of Bao Shishun came to the rescue of the dolphins. The 54-year-old stands at a height of 7 foot, 8.95 inches, or 2.36 meters, using his incredibly long arms, which measure at 1.06 meters. He reached down the throats of the dolphins and fished out the pieces of plastic.
He pulled it out!
To him, the dolphins were able to fully recover.
Damn.
14. Synchronized flushing. The city of Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, had a constant problem of backed up sewage. Along with the years of severe drought, it seemed there was only one way to solve the problem. Everyone had to flush at the same time. According to the mayor, this simultaneous flush would help keep all the pipes wet at the same time, letting the waste flow easily to where it was intended to go. These synced flushes would begin to take place in the year 2012, with the first one set at a time of 7:30 at night. There's at least 1 million.
So I take a steaming shit.
You gotta wait.
And I've got to leave it all day until 7:30.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bog, didn't you do that before? Haven't you left the shit in the toilet and gone on holiday?
For a week, I went on holiday.
And you're complaining about a few hours.
Bro, Harry left his shit in the toilet for a week, bro.
That is disgusting.
A week?
But I had no choice. My flight was leaving. I did a shit before I was running out the door. The flush broke. I was like, right, I'll either figure this out or I get my flight. I got my flight.
Flush your flight.
So.
Residents of the city, and all together they flushed their toilets, which apparently was a success. Number 13, pet rocks. Some of you might be too young to have been around for the consumerism phenomenon known as the pet rocks, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Back in 1975, the late Gary Dahl, who was an advertising executive, had the brilliant idea to sell.
It's a rock, bro. Like,
pet rock, bro. It's a pet rock.
Come on.
The type of thing I'm going to have for a pet rock.
This wasn't ideas that like sold. This is ideas that actually worked. It's a rock. It didn't work.
It's a rock in a Happy Meal box.
How did this work?
Bro, look, he sold 2 million of them.
That's not crazy ideas that sold. It's crazy ideas that worked.
It was a what's the word? It was a product that worked. Well, it didn't work, but like.
You're the type of guy to have a pet rock, bro.
I'd get a rock, bro. If you sold me a pet, if it was a cheap price and you could get this pet rock, I'd find my own pet rock, I think.
And
look at him!
His pets.
Look at it!
The pet rock was born.
Little interracial family, it's lovely.
With little air holes for your pet rock. The selling point was that you could have a cute little pet that didn't need to be fed, walked, trained, or groomed, and it totally worked. In a matter of less than a year, and right on time for the winter holiday season, Dahl would be a millionaire. With the rocks selling for $4 each. Number 12, plastic wishbones. It's become a tradition for two people to break apart a turkey's wishbone after extracting said bone from a cooked turkey dinner. Sometimes arguments break out trying to figure out which two people get the chance to maybe have their wishes granted. In order to solve the conundrum of all the rest of the people at the party who feel left out, a man named Ken Aroni decided everyone should get the chance to make a wish. So he came up with the plastic wishbone that could be sold with a handful in a packet.
And now
More than
dolphins are choking. Amazing.
30,000 plastic like Wishbones are manufactured each
Humans
day,
have made
with
some
sales
shit,
reaching
haven't we?
over $2 million
Like, we have made
every
some
year.
shit.
Who knew that
I don't
many
think you can blame the people
felt scorned
making
they didn't
them.
have
I
their
think
own
you have to
bone?
blame the
Number 11,
millions that buy them.
skirt work.
Buy them,
Although
yeah,
you
yeah,
think of
yeah.
snowy winters when you think of
This Donny
Scandinavia,
made $2
it's
million
still
off
a place
rocks.
that gets seasons. And when the summer months
rate
hit
that.
in 2013, it made sense that the male train workers in Stockholm, Sweden, would feel more comfortable wearing shorts instead of stuffy black pants to work. They all, however, were then prohibited from wearing shorts, so the male train drivers had to come up with a solution to feeling breezy without breaking the rules. That's why they then showed up to work wearing skirts.
I rate
the
that, you know.
argument
I
was
rate
that
that.
the female
The
train
system.
drivers were allowed to wear skirts to work,
no
so
rules.
to prohibit the
Look at the
male
hips on
train
him.
workers from wearing them would be considered discrimination. It seems no one minds the slight wardrobe change in the least.
Breezy.
Number 10, mirror catches the sun. Some places in the world do not get as much sunlight as they need, or as much as the residents of these towns would like. In order to solve this dilemma, giant mirrors were placed on the mountainsides of towns like Viganea in Italy and another in Norway. The giant mirrors reflect the sun
That's
into
kinda
parts of
dope.
the land it wouldn't
That's
normally
banging.
get.
Cool,
In
you know.
Norway, the town you see
I love how
here
they're
gets
just
no
huddled
That happens-
around in
that-
a little circle in the sun.
Yeah.
That happens at mine though. Like the sun will sometimes reflect off a building, and it lights the balcony up. So it is effectively.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it sounded cool when I said it, and it.
So 3 giant mirrors were installed in 2013 so that the sun could reach the lower parts of the
days.
valley. A few years prior, a similar installation took place in the Italian town of Viganea, which is located in the Antrona Valley. Here, the sun used to not shine from November until February, which has been fixed thanks to the mirror. Number 9, square watermelons. The
No.
first thought people usually have
No.
concerning the implementation of square watermelons
more
is
attractive.
why?
That's
Because
more
when you
attractive
taste
to
one,
me,
unless
man.
we're all wrong about this,
Really?
And the ranting.
I don't know why, but that is more attractive than a normal watermelon. I don't know why. It's
So you don't
radiating
like curves. You like more like a box.
It's radiating more attractive energy, and I don't know why. It might,
He
it might
has
be
a strong jawline. That's what he likes.
It might be my OCD. It might be my OCD that that's it's radiating attractiveness. to me.
watermelon.
But I
But
do love
humans
thick
are
queens.
interesting creatures, and if
I don't
things
want- I don't
pet
like my women
rocks
looking
will
like
sway
that
them
square
into spending their
watermelon.
money, why not square watermelons too? And you don't
That's
need to be
pain.
a super scientific genius to figure out how these were made. The watermelons are grown in boxes, and the fruit just molds to the shape. The cubic form is supposed to make it easier to fit into the fridge.
Imagine a
So if you
woman
were looking for a
built
practical,
like a fridge.
there it is. It was a practice that started in Japan in the late 70s and isn't super popular since it does cost more money to purchase a square watermelon. But it seems the storage and aesthetic was good enough for some people. Number 8, selling bags of
Are you not okay? What's that? What are you cracking up at here? What's happened? You descended to chaos.
Nothing.
No.
dirt. Anyone who is an expat of any place might be able to relate. Even if
Oh, wait,
you love
pause
your
it
new
one sec.
home in a new land, there's some things
Didn't Cards Against Humanity sell bits of shit?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah,
Cow
Simon,
shit.
you'll know.
They sold
Yeah, they
cow
sold
shit.
bits of cow shit, didn't they? Yeah.
Who got
Yeah,
sent
that should be
shit in
on
the
it.
mail? Who was that? Was that you?
Harry
I
got
think
some
so.
Me, I got
shit.
sent poo.
I got some too. Did you
I
get sent
found
like?
one.
Did you get sent like legit shit, or was it one of them like? Because I got sent like a service where you can send shit.
No,
Yeah,
it was
I think
that.
one of those.
No,
Harry's
no,
That's
no.
what I got.
No,
Someone
it
shit-
wasn't. It was a
someone
tub.
shit
It was
in
like
Tupperware.
it was a homemade Tupperware. Like it wasn't like,
Yeah,
a
so
nice
you
box
got
of like
you got an
all.
actual shit.
You got actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Someone sent me horse manure and I didn't open it for like 3 years.
Bro, I remember that video of Harry's, bro, when he's unwrapping this Tupperware box, bro. He's like, it's shit!
And then I shot my PO box after that one. I was like, no, no more.
Too rough.
place. For some Irish expats, one of those things is the good old Irish dirt. Also known as old sod, it seemed one man found a way to capitalize on this and started bagging what's said to be official Irish dirt to those who wanted or needed it. Actually, Ireland is known for its famous soil, and there's a lot of nostalgia
Ireland.
attached to it. So Alan Jenkins decided he'd give his Irish compatriots a piece of home, and in collaboration with agricultural scientist Pat Burke, who is also Irish American, they came up with old sod, which is packaged dirt from Ireland. And thus
that's
far, the
cool.
company's made millions
Trying to
since
get rid
it was
of
first
Ireland
established.
slowly.
Number 7, Britney Spears scares away pirates. Okay, so
What?
not Britney personally. She actually seems quite nice and personable now that she's older and knows how to handle fame. One tactic the British Royal Navy have used to deter Somali pirates out on the waters is apparently playing some Britney Spears songs. And by playing, we mean they blast hits like
I
Baby
rate
One More
that.
Time and Oops, I Did It Again while on the coast of Africa. It's a method that's said to have been more effective than they
Sorry,
thought
how
it
does
would
this
be.
work?
And could you blame them for being
It's Somali
skeptical at
pirates
first?
kryptonite, bro.
Somali
Britney Spears.
pirates.
Britney Spears.
Bro, they hear, oops, and they just, they scurry back.
You
They
are the
scurry.
captain now.
You'd be sick of the songs if you worked on the ship, though. Imagine that just 24/7, just Britney Spears blast.
Captain, play Toxic.
The pirates hate Western music, and it's a method that seems to work. An additional plus is
They have
that
a
with this,
bazooka.
less violent confrontations are necessary.
RPG,
that also
but one
depends on
Britney
how
Spears tune.
violent you had to listen to music you hate over and
Coming
over
home.
again. Number 6, goggles for dogs. Do dogs really need an accessory? Surely all the cutesy clothes and even collars we place on them
Hate
is
the
enough.
ones that look
However,
like
as
I'm on the left.
ridiculous as the phrase dog goggles seems for anyone, it's a business venture that's worked out in the dog goggle manufacturer's
they're called
world. The
doggles.
inventor of the product known as the goggles
Yeah.
is Jill Doyle. And while most would quip that these
No,
things look
these-
ridiculous, the goggles protect your dog's eyes from the UV rays of the sun. Since dogs need to run around outside as much as possible, some
he's about
owners
to
would like to
cripple.
take that extra precaution. The company that sells doggles makes around $5 million in revenue every year, and also includes products that are prescribed lenses for dogs with visual impairments. Number 5, dropped and shipped. Speaking of conscientious dog owners, let's
Oi.
Full on tongue.
No, I don't know about that one.
I reckon Harry lips his dog.
No, bro. Not intentionally. Like, sometimes it'll lick your face, but I'm not doing this to it.
How much?
Like, this
How
is
much? How much? There's a price. You have a price.
to make out with my dog?
Yeah.
That's a bit weird, bro. I don't know why you're paying money to see that, to be honest
I was
with
gonna
you.
make a joke. I was gonna say it's Harry kissing his mum.
Oh!
Oh.
But,
Wow.
Oh.
That's a good one. That's a
Good,
good
you know-
one. But you should have made the joke then. You should have made it with your chest.
you
You can't
no,
sound
you all
like-
started talking about how much to kiss a dog, and it.
I mean, you still made the joke.
I just want you to know that what I saw was you kissing your mum.
Which one's my mum?
The dog.
The dog. Nice. You know what? That's a good joke. That's a good joke, Ethan. And I respect you for
Dog
that.
owners in the Madrid suburb of Brunette, Spain, were said to have a bad habit of not picking up after their dogs. This problem was becoming such an issue that efforts were made to stop this problem. And instead of just issuing fines, officials found a better way to deal with the
Send the poo
unsanitary
back.
problem. A group of volunteers would look out for the dogs and their owners, bag the poop themselves, and then send it in the mail back to the owners. The practice is said to be highly effective, with the number of dog droppings around Brunette being considerably fewer.
How do they know where they
Number
live?
4, fishermen wearing
Wow.
masks.
Creepy.
Fishermen in the Ganges Delta were dealing with Bengal tigers sneaking up on them
love
as they tried
tigers.
to do their job, and it was becoming a dangerous problem. Instead of
cool.
hurting the
Imagine a
tigers or
tiger
just
creeping
moving
on
to a
you.
different location, it seemed all that was needed was a prop. To scare away tigers approaching them from behind, the fishermen were instructed to wear these masks over the
Mad.
human face, which seemed to trick most tigers into thinking a human being had spotted them, or the face on the mask is just that displeasing that it scares them off. Number
They should just
3,
play Britney Spears.
bottled air. You've probably heard about people complaining about bottled water, how it's all a sham, and that clean drinking water should come free anyways. So then think about the concept of bottled air. Now that you've thought about it for a bit, just know you can buy said product.
What?
Vitality Air was created by a Canadian startup company
This
who
guy's a
sells
millionaire,
cans of what
I
is
swear.
said to be
You can buy London
100%
Air,
pure
your, like,
Rocky
London
Mountain
fog or
air
whatever it is.
for about $32
Yeah, no, that's
each.
class.
Sounds
Let me get that.
sure, but the little novelty
Fucking
product
underground smog. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, no.
You can. You can actually. That's actually a thing, though. A jar
Feel
of
something.
fresh
product
air.
has made for itself,
West
and it's
London
said
is
places
going for
with higher air
£80.
pollution are the locations of the biggest
Oh my
emitters of
God.
bottled air.
That's a lie, it's
Number
not fresh.
2, shade balls. The phrase shade balls probably means something different to a lot of people if you weren't
I've seen
aware
this
of the
before, yeah, it's
context.
kinda
But
cool.
what they actually refer to are the millions of plastic balls that were dumped into the Ivanhoe Reservoir in Los Angeles about 2 years ago.
What?
The reason stems down to the continuing drought that the state of California has been going through. Placing the 4-inch thick plastic balls in the water would help shade the water from the hot sun,
That's it.
reducing rapid
See,
evaporation.
this is an
Plus,
idea that
things like
actually
bacteria
works. This
and
is cool,
algae
not
would
a
be
rock.
less likely to form,
Wow.
and certain chemical substances wouldn't be able to be produced.
Wow.
Number 1, pigs with munchies. Stigma against legalized
Ooh.
marijuana has slowly been falling away, especially now that places like Washington State have implemented it legally.
Can't write
But
this shit,
farmers
bro.
in said
The
state have also
marijuana
implemented
come on the
it,
screen.
and not in the way you might
Ooh.
think. Instead, cannabis has been incorporated into the pig feed, and it's said to
Oh, that's rude for them to keep your mum in a fucking cage.
Oh, nice. Well done.
increase the weight
One
of
month.
the pigs up to 30 pounds more for reasons you can imagine. Eating this new feed
done
has made the
it!
pigs here bigger than pigs in other part of the country, which only means good things for the farming trade in Washington.
Wow.
Which one impressed you the most out of all them, would you say?
The mirrors, probably. I think that was
The
cool.
mirrors
Yeah.
are good. Mirrors are good. I like the shade balls.
I like the pig munchies. That was my favourite one, of course. Quite an innovative one.
Britney Spears.
The Britney Spears.
Britney Spears is the idea.
The Britney Spears has to be the best one.
Yeah.
Like out of it. Like, it
my
has to be
vote.
the most absurd.
Alright, well, cheers for watching Cyber Rack, boys. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Au revoir.